SpaghettiOs! Well. So, sources are now saying that not the PlayStation 5 is running hot, but the Xbox Series X is running hot. Please, no Red Ring of Death replay. We don't need to revisit that. I went through it, and I know a ton of other gamers went through it. But let's see what the article says, because this is probably just a rumor, but you never know. If you're considering hiding an Xbox Series X console in a TV cabinet, think again. Microsoft's new console apparently runs so hot it doubles as a fireplace. Get the hell out of here. As VGC reports, Microsoft has allowed some journalists to get hands-on time with the Xbox Series X console ahead of its launch in November. There's a universal praise for just how quiet the console is, especially compared to the current generation consoles. However, what nobody was expecting is just how hot the Series X runs. The Series X is significantly smaller than the PS5, but Microsoft came up with a very neat design relying on a single 130mm fan pumping out hot air from the top of the console. It works well, and it needs to, based on reports of the heat being produced. Whatever that says, what's it say? Jukes Videos, Ken Bogard, described in a now inaccessible video that the Series X is hot. Inaccessible. I wonder why. Like really hot. It doesn't make any noise, but damn, it's hot. The console is emitting heat like crazy. It's almost like a fireplace shaft. You can heat up your flat with it. Alright, so maybe it's down because Microsoft got in touch with them like, you're killing us! You're killing us! Giant Bomb co-host Jeff Bakalar also commented on the heat during the Giant Beastcast podcast, saying, here's what's crazy. This was just plugged in standby mode behind me. And you guys, the entire thing is a little toasty. It seems like, in a way, like a lot hotter. In a way, a lot of the other consoles were doing stuff while you were not using them. It seems like this thing might be doing something while you're not using it, to the point where it needs to exhaust heat. He also commented that the expansion card was hot to the touch. These are two things to consider when reading the comments above. The first is that these are pre-release Xbox Series X consoles being tested, which may not be the final hardware, although that seems unlikely. More worryingly, the games being played and producing so much heat are backwards compatible games. What do you mean? So they're last generation games? Is that what we're saying here? No next gen titles have been played yet, which will surely push the Series X harder. Okay. Microsoft wouldn't launch a console that overheats itself. But anyone who has one on pre-order or is considering a purchase should keep in mind the Series X is going to run hot and therefore will perform best when positioned in open air with plenty of ventilation. Yeah, they would, because they already have. Hopefully they wouldn't do it again. Well, I'm one of the people that pre-ordered it. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that problem. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that problem. It's ridiculous. I hope it doesn't. I keep hearing good things about the PS5 and how cool it runs. Let me know what you think below.